right, Loy Machedo speaking to you from loymachedo.com. Who is Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, I got this question. There was an email sent to me. Obviously, the person wants to be confidential. Yeah, I'm looking at my emails, and this guy, let's call him Mr. S. Okay, he said, Loy, you've been you've lived a major part of your life in Dubai. Can you make a video on the real estate market? There seems to be a lot of hype, volatility. There was a 2008 crash, and now there is this massive hype and speculation. Millionaires are coming in from Russia. People are coming from Ukraine. They're trying to portray a very rosy picture in the news. And the housing market, is it actually improved or is it not improved? Nobody knows. Then US is being hit by recession. Most of the central banks are exposed. So is there genuine growth or is it just hype? Okay, someone needs to talk about it on their video, because the media is hyping things as, wow, it's amazing. But the reality is maybe something else. So what are your thoughts? So Mr. S sent me this message, and I thought, okay, fine. By some coincidence, on 2nd October 2022, on the national news, the headlines read, Relaunch of Palm Jebel Ali shows sheer demand for Dubai property. What a coincidence. Okay. So I decided, okay, it's high time I answer this question. Okay. So here I will read the article and I'll give you my thoughts as I move along. And you can tell me if you agree or disagree with me. Okay. So it says here, Megaproject halted in 2009. That was after the 2008 housing crash. Set to relaunch, has value of beachfront properties rose by 300% in the last 2 years. Okay. So this is courtesy Nakheel. And if you see the news before, they said Nakheel has rebranded itself. You know, sometimes I wonder, do these guys even know what the hell is rebrand? You know, just you change your logo or you change the, slogan of your company, or you change some design, or that's not bloody rebranding, man. It's the same bloody company. Okay. The people are going to be the same. Obviously, people at the top might change, but then everything else is the same. Okay. So now here, as for the headlines itself is very vague. It says relaunch of Palm Jebel Ali. Now, relaunch of Palm Jebel Ali when? Have they given you a date? No. Have they told you when they'll complete it? No. Have they given you a timeline? No. That is the first thing. The second thing is, there is a sheer demand for Dubai property. What demand? What demand? Like, who exactly is buying? See, the problem with Dubai, it's not me hating on Dubai. There is so much of, statements being thrown around, so much of speculation, as I say, so many so-called reports and experts. There's no way to measure this or validate this. Okay, now for example, sheer demand. What does sheer demand mean? Sheer demand, is it like you're comparing it to COVID when the demand was zero? Are you comparing it to the height of Dubai? And here's another question. Who is there to measure whether what you're saying is true or false? For example, Dubai Summer Surprise and Dubai Shopping Festival. Give me one example when Dubai Shopping Festival was a major loss, was a major disaster. You can't give me even one. You know why? Because every Dubai Shopping Festival, they claimed it was a mega success. And I personally, I'm not even exaggerating. This is not even me giving you stories from some. I know one person who was actually responsible for presenting the reports. And every year, this is what he told me, every year we'll increase it by another 5% to show growth. Even if there is a 20% growth, we'll only show 2%, 3% growth. So every year we show growth, so that we can get the contract. Okay. So this is how they play around. And many a times they even fabricate the growth. Why? Because Dubai needs to show it's a perfect, it's a pristine, it is a happening place. I mean, look at the newspapers, look at the media and tell me one negative report that shows Dubai is having a tough time. Is there any one single report? No. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, this is wrong. All countries play this game. All media companies, like according to Russia, Putin is winning. According to USA, Joe Biden, they're doing very well. According to India, India is booming. So every country wants to portray, yes, we're doing very happy. Okay, so it's not just Dubai. But since I'm focusing on Dubai, I need to talk about this. Now, here in this newspaper article, you'll see that they're showing a screenshot of the palm on top of the water. See, there are so many videos where they've already spoken about this. This is not natural. Okay, you're talking of making a design that has to remain with water, the forces of nature that don't care a damn about your bloody design. And what is this design? It is nothing but material from the earth that can, just get wear and tear and destroy itself over a period of time. Tell me seriously, do you think, like, let's say, for example, you build a sand castle next to the beach, how long will it remain? Okay, fine. Then you'll make a cemented item on the beach. They will be wear and tear. Now, with this Palm Island, as it is, they destroy the ecology. As it is, they are trying to prevent the water from going in and out, so there's stagnation. And the only palm that is completed has enough and more issues there. In fact, when you're on top of the palm, you don't feel you're on a palm. You feel you're on a normal road. And the people who have taken the beachfront so-called houses, you think it is pristine. Man, there are villas just next to you. There is no privacy as such. And this private beach that they are talking about is just, just water and sand. And in some cases, they even have this bad smell. These are all facts that I'm talking about. You can verify them. Okay. But obviously, they're not going to report about it. Okay. So Palm Island 1 was the only one that was completed. Palm Island 2 was not complete. Palm Island 3 was not complete, which was supposed to be even bigger. And then the biggest disaster of all, which we know, is the world. Okay. The world islands. Nothing has happened there. Okay. So now they are saying, as per this, the writer is Nick Webster, October 2nd, 2022. So here it's what it says. The relaunch of Palm Jebel Ali Megaproject could further turbocharge Dubai's housing market. What turbocharge? Okay. As real estate report a 300% rise in the value of some waterside properties. Okay. The people who are scooping up these properties as of now, they are getting at throwaway prices are these Russian millionaires who don't want to go and fight the war, the Ukrainian rich guys who definitely don't want to fight the war, and a lot of these people who have black money who just don't want to pay taxes, they are coming there. And now they are trying to open it as a crypto hub. So a lot of people with unaccounted money, they are coming down. And remember this much, these people who are buying these houses, okay, they're buying the house, many of them are not buying to stay there. Many of them are buying to flip and sell so that they can make money. Right now, just like the cryptocurrency, hype that was going on, the same housing bubble is started to grow now gradually. And with this media machine, they're going to hype it up even more. Okay. Developer Nakheel said it is revisiting its plans for Palm Jebel Ali. It's only revisiting, nothing has happened. Okay. Don't fall for the hype. A project dormant since 2009. 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 2017, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 15 years. 15 years they did nothing. Okay. As the city experiences a surge in demand for beachfront villas and apartments, I can assure you this much. Anyone who values his money is not going to be stupid enough to put anything on this other palm. Take it from me, they will not. Why? Because the only palm that has been inaugurated and is working is experiencing enough and more headaches. People like here's a simple thing. You remember Richard Branson came down and put a Union Jack on one island that he said this is Britain. Okay, they made a big hoo-ha about it in the newspapers. What happened to that island? What happened to? In fact, here's my question. What happened to any of the islands? Is any of the island built and ready and people are visiting, going there? I mean, sometimes I used to ask people, what if you get a heart attack and you have to go to the hospital? You're on that island. What if you get a heart attack? Where is the hospital? Where will you go? You're on a private island, right? Sometimes I used to joke, what if your toilet is not working? Where do you go and get a plumber? Come on, man. You want to go shopping to a supermarket. You're in the middle of nowhere. What the hell are you going to do? See, this is where you need to use common sense, man. Yeah, they advertise it as it's going to be the billionaires and millionaires partying around. Man, to go from one island to another, you'll need a bloody boat. Okay. And each island is going to be private. You think these multi-millionaires want the public to come in? And when you have so many islands, where the hell will you locate where you are supposed to go? See, there are so many logistical challenges that people are not thinking about. What if you have a problem with the house? What if something is broken down? There's a fire. Where will the fire brigade come? Yeah, I'm asking a simple question. If there's a fire, as it is on land, the fire department finds it very hard to come. Here on the island, from where people will come, man? Okay. So there's going to be a great surge. What surge? Surge is there in cities which are well connected, not on this palm. Okay. At 1.5 times the size of Palm Jumeirah, that means it's even bigger, the project is expected. Oh, the project is expected to take years to complete. How many years? They have not said. Is expected when the work is going to start? They have not said. Okay. But could fill the gap in waterside properties currently for sale or rent. This whole sentence means nothing. Okay. At 1.5 times the size, this project is expected to take years to complete. Does it make any sense? Or this project will be completed one day, inshallah, it'll be completed one day. Work will also start, inshallah. And then it'll bridge the gap between all the sale, rent, inshallah. That's all. See, they give vague stuff. I mean, this poor guy, I think, was supposed to write an article. He didn't know what to write, so he just wrote this. Okay. Nakheel confirmed that Palm Jebel Ali master plan is being revisited. So I go there for a visit. Yeah. We finished the revisiting. Very exciting times. We just visited the place and came back. Okay. Further details will be released in due course. Inshallah. One day we will release this thing. There's no word yet on the infrastructure. Nothing. There's no word on the infrastructure that would cater to the island, which is 15 minutes drive west of Dubai Marina. Yeah, only 15 minutes drive. There's no roads. There's no piping. There's no drainage. There's no water. There's no electricity. There's nothing. Not in the buildings. Only sand is dumped there. But in due course, inshallah. Okay. Records show. What records? Okay. Records show investors are snapping up 29 properties on the man-made islands before the global crunch. Where are those 29 properties? Where are those owners? 15 years ago, where are they? Okay. And the financial crash caused the development to halt and property prices to fall 60%, not 60%, 100%. It was no value. Give me a single buyer. Here's a simple question. Give me a single multi-millionaire who wants to buy sand dumped on water, nothing, no electricity, no water, no nothing. Which millionaire? Tell me, which millionaire? Richard Branson put the flag and said, hey, I'm going to build something here. Where? 15 years, who has built anything? It's zero value. Okay, Dubai is in the midst of a housing boom. In the midst of a artificially generated, war-dependent boom, where Russians are coming because they don't want their cash to be in the bank. Ukrainians are coming, they don't want their cash to be locked. And people with unaccounted money, they are coming and dumping, buying and selling houses. Okay. And then you have this, this guy who's here, like this here, and he'll give all this TikTok advice. This is a bottle and this is green. Why it's green? Because branding. That idiot. He keeps giving advice. Whatever projects he releases, he says sold out. Who bought it? All actors and actresses that they employ with fake news, which is sponsored, he says sold out. No sold out, nothing sold out. Okay. Dubai is in the midst of a housing boom not seen for more than a decade. Yeah, for the past 15 years, it was dead. When it's zero, if there's growth of 10%, oh wow, what a growth. Okay. With soaring rents and property prices, soaring. Yeah, you soar a little bit more, people will leave and go. Because what is the use when your salaries are not increasing, but rent is increasing? Makes any sense? Dubai Land Department said August was the best sales month in 12 years. Yes. Did we forget because of Russia's war? Oh, yes, that they forgot. Recording 9,720 total sales worth 6.6 billion dirhams. Oh, so recording so much of sales. Yeah, sales means what? What are you trying to tell me? What are you trying to tell anybody? that people are buying hot property. Why? People are buying, like, when something suddenly gets value, so much value, means you have to keep away. Means there's no actual value. See, what has changed about Dubai? Dubai is still a desert, artificial buildings. They are still trying to make their life. Everything is hype, shopping malls, and glassy buildings, and people coming to spend money. What has changed about Dubai? There's nothing of substantial value that has changed. It's the same place. Only thing, COVID came and COVID went. They successfully handled COVID. That much I'll give it to them. But nothing has changed. In fact, there's more reason to be worried. Dubai Expo 2020 was a flop, and Sheikh Mohammed is getting weaker. His health is catching up. His age is catching up. So there's more reason to be worried. While Nakheel's plan for Palm Jebel Ali have been not yet released. See, before what they were saying is, it'll be released in due course. No word is given on the infrastructure. Okay, now they are saying that plans are also not yet released. So there's nothing, not even a plan is released. It is likely to include a large number of beach villas. See, there's no plan that is released, but this reporter knows there's going to be a large number of villas. And some reports, whose report? If UAE releases its own report to hype itself, do you believe that report? Claiming as much as 1,700 could become available alongside 6,000 new apartments. You remember before when the hype was going on, billions and trillions is going to come in, and there's going to be, I remember there was a, Boulevard Road or something, where 200 hotels, it was going to be like Las Vegas. I remember seeing that brochure. It's going to be like 10-kilometer stretch with 200 hotels. What happened to all this? So here, 6,000 new apartments. From where did they come up with this number? Must be they were just thinking, which is a good number? 2,000? No, 3,000? 6,000 is a good number. 6,000. Okay. Dean Charter, the founder of Paragon Properties. You ask a property developer, please predict the property market. You think he's going to say, hey man, it's going to be depressing. A property guy will of course tell you property is going to be damn good. So let's see what he has to say. Dean Charter, the founder of Paragon Properties, said demand for beachfront homes far outweighs current stock, which has led to a huge spike in prices. Of course, if I was selling something, I would say it's like hot properties. Apple will always say, phones are number one, the best iPhone ever. Have they ever said, no, this is a normal iPhone, it's an average iPhone, it's the same iPhone of last year, we just changed a small notch? No, they'll never say it's the greatest iPhone ever. So this guy, being a guy in properties, who wants to sell properties, he will say this. And in fact, let me ask you this. Which person or CEO or public figure in UAE can speak negative about UAE? You think they can? Okay. There is such a high demand. Oh, so high for beachfront property now in Dubai. High and do buy. Bye. Okay. 2 decades of Palm Jumeirah in pictures. Here you'll get to see the nice pictures. And you'll feel like this is some kind of joke because the pictures from space, but they'll not show you close-up pictures because there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing if you zoom in. Okay. Just they're showing, this is what, Palm Jumeirah. Yeah. They'll show you nice selected photographs, but the rest they will not show. I will tell you, there are so many contractors, there are so many construction companies, so many consultants who, they've lost every single thing by participating in this because many of them didn't get paid also. Yes, they will show you the Atlantis and they'll show you all these successful projects, but not all the projects are successful. Okay, people want prime location. Prime location, yes, I'll agree with you. Water-facing properties, nobody wants. They would rather have somewhere where it's stable, not on this Palm Island and not on the world and all that, which will carry a huge increase in price. This is artificially created, okay? Last 2 years, homes in Palm Jumeirah and Jumeirah Bay Island have increased 300% price. Yes, during COVID, it became zero, no demand. So now there is some demand, so you'll obviously say 300%. Some places, the water have doubled in price, others have tripled. Oh yes, they quadrupled, 100 times more. Yeah, when it's zero, anything above zero is an increase, right? Okay, a 5 bedroom, 6 bathroom villa in Jumeirah Bay Island costs across 6,928 square feet with sea is currently in the market for 38 million, while an upgraded beachfront villa on Palm's Kingdom of Sheba community is 45 million. How many? See, 45 million. You can afford. I can afford. Who can afford? Only the ultra rich. You think the ultra rich are dying to come to Dubai and investing in an island which is full of sand? Show me how many multimillionaires. You'll get maybe some one Indian who's a multi-billionaire. Maybe he'll invest there. One from USA, one from here, one from there. That's it. Property prices likely to rise and rise. Yes, of course. What else they will say? They have to say good things, no? Record demand for new villas and luxury properties, in particular, have been fueled by changing demographics among buyers. That means Russians have come in and Ukrainians. That's it. Means new demographic. With more people looking to move to UAE after its successful handling of the COVID pandemic, COVID-19, which I will say yes. Okay, credit should be given where credit is due. This sentence, the only sentence which is correct until now is this one. And the golden visa program, which is confusing. Sellers said the demographics of the communities is beginning to change as Russians, make Dubai their home. Okay, Russians and people from the Europe who don't want to pay taxes. Okay, Dubai has positioned itself as a place to be post-COVID world, said Mark Casely, Chief Operating Officer of Luxury Properties. So, one Paragon Properties and one Luxury Properties. So, they are only asking people who are selling properties, do you think the property market is good? Do you seriously think they're going to say, no man, it's crap, it's horrible, it's terrible? No, they'll say, it's a place to be. Wow, it's selling at triple the price. Guys, buy from us, you can make money. We expect property rent prices and purchase prices to increase for the short to medium term and long term. You should have also said long term and forever term. Remember what happened to the floating horses or floating houses? It sank. Where is that? That all they'll not talk. Okay. Faisal Durrani, I'm pretty sure it's another consulting or property. Let's see. Faisal Durrani, partner and head of research at real estate consultancy. Wow. Another, real estate, all real estate chaps. Knight Frank said revisiting the Palm Island could represent a significant milestone in the evolution of the emirate. Wow, fantastic words, fantastic. It could represent a significant milestone in the evolution of the emirate. Yeah, just by revisiting the Palm. Okay. The Palm Jebel Ali's rebirth. It's going to be born again. It's already born, boy. My dear friend, it's already born and it's lying down there dead. Okay. Could result in the emergence of Dubai. It'll rise like the phoenix. Much needed 7th city center. You first repair the cities and the buildings which are on land, then focus on the sea. Following the Dera Bar Dubai, it's overly crowded. Downtown Dubai, still there are a lot of empty apartments, but there is demand there. Okay. Dubai Creek Harbour, I'm not checked there, but as far as I know, that Creek Harbour project was a flop. Nothing is happening there. Why are you mentioning? Palm Jumeirah, there are a lot of empty apartments. Marina, GLT, yes, some empty, some demand is there. Dubai South, I don't know what is that, maybe new. And recently relaunched Dubai Islands. What is relaunched? Dubai Islands, what is relaunched? Nonsense. Mr. Durrani said over the past 13 years from the housing crash, Dubai has matured like cheese must be. The city's population has expanded several times over. Yeah, expanding, contracting. Do you know how many people got sent back? That you forgot to mention. And districts have mushrooming. It's like fungus and become fully developed and occupied. My dear, I don't know what you're smoking. Okay, fully developed. What fully? I can assure you, if you go to many of the outskirts of Dubai, you'll see these buildings, just the exterior there, skeleton, nothing else. It's empty. They have not even completed. The contractor has run away. The consultant run away. Everyone ran away. It's remaining like a dead zone. There are many of them. I'm pretty sure if you go and drive outside Dubai, the main city, you'll see. The onset of the pandemic triggered Dubai's third freehold residential cycle. From where you come out with these terms, the third freehold? When was the first freehold? When was the second freehold? The COVID comeback, and we are 2.5 years into it. Yeah, you conjure up some jargon and some terminologies. This is the fourth wave or the fifth wave or the web 3.0, web 4.0, web 10.0. Yes. This has translated into phenomenal demand. Phenomenal, yeah, mind blasting, like Russell Peters says, for waterfront homes. That has fueled record prices. Yes, like that, what water horse, floating villas in the water sank. 50% of the villas of Palm Jumeirah in the last 12 months, for instance. Who's there to verify these numbers? The resultant impact of this extraordinary demand has sharpened the focus on the lack of new beachfront and waterfront districts in the city. Fantastic English, fantastic, fantastic. Very good, very good. Didn't understand a single thing. Okay. If and when the Palm Jebel Ali launches, if and when, inshallah, it could contribute to the plugging the growing void of waterfront homes in the city. Very good English, very, very good English. That said, with international ultra high net worth individual demands predominantly focused on the second homes as opposed to investment properties, as in the case of previous cycles, the Palm Jebel Ali will need to focus on the community infrastructure and the placemaking as a priority if it is to tempt international second home buyers in the same way as Palm Jumeirah. In other words, I gave a lot of gas. I don't know what I was talking from my ass. And all I want to say is, please put the infrastructure, put the electricity, make something, and people will buy. I want to sell. That's all he's trying to say. Okay. A new master plan. Instead of master, they should say bastard plan. Okay, master plan for former Dera Islands. Say, one was this Jebel Ali. That is not completed. Now, Dera Islands has also been drawn. It is only drawing. They'll do a lot of drawing. Now called Dubai Islands. This is Dubai Islands. Okay, Dera Palm is called Dubai Islands. The waterfront will comprise of 5 islands across 17 kilometers in line with the demands for Dubai 2040 urban 2040. This is 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 17 years. Okay, 18 years. 18 years. The prediction. See, they have such a clear vision. 18 years. They don't know what will happen tomorrow, next month. 18 years, they are very sure. Okay, 2040 urban master plan to create more green space and beachfront development. Very good, very good. Okay, experts. See, listen. In this article, it says experts predict the first properties by 2025-26. So this is 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So after 4 years, they have already, the experts, who are these experts? We don't know. Experts. I'm also expert. You're also expert. Okay. Once complete, once, inshallah, the islands will have more than 80 hotels from the air. 80 hotels will, like, you know, that Thanos from Marvel, he'll click his finger, 80 hotels will mushroom, they said, and resorts, not only hotels, and about 22 kilometers of beach and parks overlooking the Arabian Gulf. Wow. They have seen in the future prediction of Nostradamus, this is going to happen. Experts. Who are the experts? Somebody. Experts said there's likely to be plenty of interest from prospective buyers in both projects, but the impact of the wider housing market with the tens of thousands of new homes becoming available is unclear. See, it's unclear. This is what the experts predicted. There's so much of interest, there's so many projects, but the impact, we don't know. What expert you are, man? Okay. Then let's see what one more person, director from luxury properties. See, only people in the properties who are selling properties, they are asking their opinion. Demand for beachfront properties is huge at the moment, said Mark Richards, sales director of luxury properties. Talia. Talia means clap. So they will ask property people who are at senior level, do you think Dubai is booming? Tell me which person is going to say in the newspaper, Dubai, no, it's not booming. It's down. No. So even according to him, it's going up. We expect to see big interest, especially from investors, as they want to put these properties on the rental market. Yes, buy one nice apartment in the middle of the ocean. There is no transportation, there is no electricity, no water, no fire brigade, no hospital, no nothing, no supermarket. And we will rent that. Who wants to buy? Anybody? For short-term market as a great source of income. Yes. So invest in these properties. This great source of income. Don't stay. Just buy it and hopefully, inshallah, some stupid idiot will rent it. See? What good hopes. It won't be at least until 2025, 26. Not now, not now. 4 years. I'm not sure what will happen tomorrow, but I know for sure 4 years later, we could see the effect of new stocks at Palm Jebel Ali. See, Nakheel has not made their plans clear, has not confirmed anything, has just gone and visited. They themselves are not sure, but this guy is sure by 2025, 26, the Palm Island and the rest of the Dubai housing market will have a new stock. Wow. Wow, wow. This is a fantastic article. Fantastic. Okay. And then they'll put some nice photograph of Burj Al Arab and Jumeirah. Yeah, Jumeirah Beach Hotel. So this is the comedy article which they have come up with. Very impressive. Very impressive. Oof. My hair fell from my head listening to this. So the experts and the predictions and the housing market. So please, if you have all your money, why don't you put it? Maybe you'll get returns. See, don't forget the directors and all these property guys. They want your money. Give. You give them the money. You will get return after some time. Don't worry. They will take their commission. They'll take everything, and then they'll retire back in the UK, Europe. Because they sold and they got their commission. Then they won't give a damn whether you get the returns or you don't get returns. Anyway, what do I think? This is all nothing but hype. If you're going to invest in Dubai property, please invest it on the land. Don't invest in all this waterfront and all this nonsense. And please invest in a place where there are people, where there is infrastructure road, where there are, easy access, where there are people, where there are people staying around. Don't go in all this water and all that, and you will end up being like the Titanic and you will sink. As it is, nobody's investing in those world islands. I'll tell you, this Dera and this not Jebel Ali, the other one, they're completely dead. You just watch. Nothing is going to happen. This rebranding is it's just going to be a farce. All right. This is what I have to say. You let me know your thoughts. Good, bad, ugly. I'd love to hear from you. It's me signing off. You guys take care.